Hey Hector, hopefully that is your name. That's the one on the shipping address, so that's what I'm going with. But got your mask right here. You can see the painting came out really well with those interior details. Yellow on the inside of these. Tried to go off the reference images. They didn't really show a lot of the internals, but from what I could gather, this is what we have. So you got one-way visor on the eye holes there, and I was going to try and put some yellow over that, but you wouldn't be able to see, so that works out that way. Now on the inside, the design had a bit of a different take on these, but I found that they tended to snap, so we went with this design, sort of painted the weld lines a different color so that they blend in with the design and sort of look like they're part of it. And as we discussed, did the yellow in a bright paint with some silver around it, since the LEDs would sort of be quite a mess to get in back here. But what's interesting about this one is, generally speaking, because I don't have the customer here to size their head, when I make a helmet, I have to include a lot of foam to fill that space. But with this one, kind of the opposite. The foam, you can see there's a strip right here, and then there's strips right here. Try to use the yellow to match with the overall aesthetic, but those are the places that push the most against your face. Your chin will probably be right here, and then these push on your head. So I tried to put some foam in there, make it a bit more comfortable, but it is fairly straightforward. Now, because I don't have your head here, I'm including, this is the elastic that I typically use to connect removable parts of a helmet, but it will work really well for creating that head strap, and I included, a lot more than I need, so you can cut this down to whatever length you want and then just glue it right on the sides here. I typically use, for things like that, this Fixed adhesive. It dries really fast and holds strong, and it's pretty cheap. It's on Amazon, but whatever you feel is best you can use for that. But again, since I don't have your head here, I didn't want to pop one of these on and have it not fit. So instead, I'm just including more than enough for you to size that to however feels best. Also, because there wasn't a lot of foam necessary, I have a few scraps of it from when I was cutting those out, including these two thicker strips. So again, there's really only 3 points of contact with your face. But if you feel like, adding some more here or adding some here or wherever you feel like adding some, if you do, figured I'd toss these in, since might as well, since they're going to go in the trash. So if you want to use those, then you got them. So you'll find this in the package that gets shipped down there. They'll be right inside with the mask. Came out really well. The 3D modeling. So in the photos, these details seem to just reflect the light and not have a different color. So I tried to leave them like that, where they have that reflective aspect to it, but aren't colored in themselves. But the details came out really well on that. They sit a little bit higher. In the thing, they were slightly more angled down, but again, that would more likely cause them to snap. So that little bit of angle just gives you a bit more sturdiness on the mask. And yeah, I think that's just about covers it. So hope you like it. Came out really well. Painting came out great. If you have any questions, let me know.